What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Barbell Brigade Talk Show. We got Silent Mike, Nadim, and me here, and today we're going to talk about what do you think is harder in terms of competition prep? Bodybuilding or powerlifting?
Bodybuilding.
100%?
Bodybuilding.
You don't even got to think about it?
Bodybuilding.
Yeah?
But
they're so weak, though.
Look, man, you're powerlifting, right? And
some people think I'm a bodybuilder.
We got like a 3-hour, really hard session, right? We got a deadlift marathon, then RDLs, then good mornings and all this. And
sometimes they make me do fucking Bulgarian split squats.
Bulgarian split squats, and I might even do planks. That's hard.
Hard.
But then I'm driving home. And you know what's to my left? T-Bell. T-Bell Baja Blast and a double-decker burrito.
Talk about healthy.
It's calling my name.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do it. You know Teslas drive themselves now?
But you can't eat it?
No, you can't.
You got to stay in the weight class?
No.
You got to stay in the weight class?
My Tesla Elon programmed that thing to pull through every drive-through at Taco Bell. And the Tesla ordered for me. I didn't even order them
What
shit.
is the order?
The order is 3 soft tacos, 3 hard tacos, and then what's it, a crunch deal?
You get soft tacos and hard. Do you not get the Doritos Locos tacos?
No, those are good. Those are good. You could go there. But I really do like the crunch roll,
Crunch Wrap Supreme?
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
That's good.
No sour cream because sour cream's gross.
Sour cream's delicious.
And then
disgusting.
Disgusting.
You guys are crazy.
I also don't like cheese, so.
I don't love cheese, but so we do that, and then I put that down. I wake up a pound heavy, but I still water cut. I make my meat. I'm going to the Olympia stage, right? I'm C-bum, and my Tesla drives me through Taco Bell. I lose. I fucking lose.
He squats in a Smith machine.
That's true.
That's called pussy.
Did you see him pulling sumo?
Did he?
He pulled sumo. I saw it, and people were going.
You motherfucker.
People got mad.
I'm mad because he's the sumo shit talker.
Yeah.
He won my heart then.
You know, nobody talked shit about sumo as hard as they did until Sebum. Obviously, it was a joke. And he's joking
yeah,
around.
he was trolling, but his guys took it, like his little fans took it real.
How much did he pull on sumo?
Probably not. I think he was fucking around.
Yeah,
I think he was fucking around. But I mean, that dude's pulled like 600 plus. He's a strong man. But
600 on a sumo?
No. He was just fucking around with the sumo. He pulled like 315. But the truth is, joking aside, bodybuilding, if you fuck up anything 24/7, you lose.
Yeah.
Powerlifting, you kind of just have to kind of lock in.
It's not even that. It's the two most extremes. Powerlifting, you're at peak health and physical strength. Bodybuilding, peak of almost death.
You for sure at the highest level, yeah.
If you take that a week or two longer, you're dead.
You're probably pissing blood. You ever piss blood?
No, never.
Me neither.
To get to death, I think
We're
it's a lot
powerlifters,
harder.
that's why.
Yeah, so it's very common to hear female bodybuilders lose their period.
Bro.
But then you don't really hear that in powerlifting.
Not to get too serious, but like over the last year or two.
Unless they get very lean, but that's not required.
Yeah.
Not to get too serious, but over the last year or two, whether it be PED enhancement or not, how many bodybuilders have died from dedication to their sport?
Yeah.
How many powerlifters have died? And they're not always healthy.
Yeah. Well, when bodybuilders drop out, it's
I got
because
tendonitis one time.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts.
That's actually pretty worse than anything. Bodybuilding.
No, that hurts. Yeah. Ammonia, you sniff it too much, I cried.
Yeah.
Powerlifting made me cry.
Yeah.
But I didn't die.
The bar hurt my hand once.
Yeah.
It was too sharp.
Mine too. It broke my callus off.
Yeah.
But I didn't die.
Yeah. Well, I think with bodybuilding, it's like if you drop out of the sport, it's because you're like, it's not safe to continue. With powerlifting, you drop out, it's like, oh, it's school and work is a little stressful.
There's a Washington Post, and don't get me started on this fake news. I don't give a fuck who you read. But I believe my point is that it made such big news that they did an article on bodybuilders dying this year, within the last 3 months.
There's been a bunch. Legends, active competitors.
People under the age 30.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Where powerlifters die, all humans die, but I don't know many that have died because of direct correlation to their sport.
But do you also think it's because of the steroids? Like, are they natural bodybuilders that are dying?
No.
Or the ones that have been taking a bunch?
No, it's taking a bunch. But maybe not even a bunch, because some of them are ladies who probably take less. But
it's all bad. It's all bad.
Long story short is you're probably taking more in unhealthy manners while dieting, while doing excessive cardio, while excessive dieting.
But even natural bodybuilders, it's still very unhealthy to put yourself through
It's a little sketchier, but less sketchy.
Less sketchy, but you're probably not going to die, but you're taking yourself to that point.
Yeah. So hands down, bodybuilding is just harder all around. It's 24/7. You got to push your body to the extremes.
I think if you go micro and you look at one workout, you could argue powerlifting is just as hard, if not harder.
Yeah, it depends. I think powerlifting, it seems harder because it's a lot. It's insane weights that your body's handling way more than any human.
There's a mental game there.
Yeah, you're grinding through. You have to be on point with everything, and it's like you could fuck up. I think there's a lot of leeway to fuck up, but it's with bodybuilding again. It's like you have to be on your training, you have to be on your sleep, you have to be on your cardio, you have to be on your water intake, you have to watch all your macronutrients.
I don't think you're allowed to nut.
Really?
I'm sure you can nut.
What do they call it?
You probably can't.
Semen retention.
You probably can't.
Semen retention sounds smart.
I don't
Well,
know. What
that's
does
the
that
thing
do,
where-
though? Increase your T levels or what?
No, but they think it does.
All these kids that are like, all these people that are talking about it, like when you get that lean, they hate it because you're like, I want to look good for the girls, but when I get the girls, because I look this good, I can't even get it up.
Yeah. Happens when you get old, too.
Powerlifters can get it up, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Powerlifters are the
yeah.
freakiest, the horniest people.
They
I think because of steroids.
Maybe to the
but-
detriment.
Huh?
Maybe to the detriment.
Well, we recently found out a lot of things, but yeah, I think it's just it's undeniably harder. I think individually people can push it as hard as they want, but it doesn't mean as a collective.
What about at the highest level?
That's what I was going to
bodybuilding and CrossFit.
Ooh, that's a good one.
CrossFit?
Yeah, because CrossFit, those guys diet too. Those guys got a really.
I would still say probably bodybuilding, but I'd say it's closer than powerlifting. Yeah.
And they probably got like 3 or 4 training sessions a day.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause I think I would say CrossFit is harder.
At the highest levels.
At the highest levels, or even just general levels, like if you're competing for a thing, because of the amount of workouts that you're doing, I feel like it's a lot easier to not do those workouts and just diet. Because you could diet and get in shape and have a fun workout.
Yeah.
And you're just tired and fatigued compared to pushing yourself to
You
the
do go
limit
balls to
and
the wall.
Yeah,
go
because
every single time.
bodybuilding is 2-3 hours of really hard training. Rest of it, you could pretty much be on your ass and just eat clean.
Yeah.
I got a wrinkle. What if, and this is probably true based on even conversations we've had, where dieting in general is just easier for some folks. Some folks' appetite's a little bit less. Some people's taste buds are a little bit more bland. They don't mind broccoli and chicken.
Yeah.
So what if like, and it probably happens this way in life, you naturally gravitate towards things you're good at or you like, right? So if I naturally love chicken breast and fucking broccoli, I'm probably just gonna be leaner than the guy who naturally loves a double
And you might
crunch
be really
burrito.
good at bodybuilding.
Right. So
Yeah.
I wonder at the top levels, obviously it's still massive dedication and discipline, but at the top levels, if those people really enjoy dry chicken breast, is it easier for them than maybe for the 3 of us to diet?
It's for sure easier.
You know what I mean?
One of my biggest inspirations is Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
And he talks about eating like chicken tenders with barbecue sauce as if like it's like me going to like some fine dining Italian restaurant.
That's
Like, he
right.
looks forward to that.
Yeah, you're like your brain's shaped for that sport before you even got in the sport.
Yeah. Well, let's take, I don't know him too well to speak on him like that, but like say Bob, what's his last
Matthews.
name? Bob Matthews, SSJ Bob.
Yeah.
He's #1 in his weight class and #1 in dots, right?
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best powerlifters
He's a
in
bad
the world.
mamma jamma.
A freak, but a week out from his competition, a few days out from his competition, maybe this is just his personality, but you see this across the board. Even when he's hitting the most grueling weights for that training, he pops out of it hype, yelling, this, that. You do not see that in a powerlifter, or sorry, you do not see that in a bodybuilder. They're literally like, they hit their set and they want to fucking cry.
Their calories are too low, they can't even smile.
Yeah, you don't have that energy.
True.
Same thing with the CrossFit. They
also
hit that
have, like,
workout.
15 reps or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
The CrossFitter hits that workout and they're on the floor like gasping for air. You know, it's like they're not coming out of it being like, whoa, and stuff like that. And that's how powerlifting is designed, because if you're all like that, you're probably fucking yourself up.
Yeah.
But
I think CrossFit's maybe half in between, because I think at that level, they have to push themselves, but they're in good enough shape to push themselves. So it's more like a basketball player. So they'll lay on the ground exhausted, but they still have a little woo in them. Like I've also seen guys finish a top level CrossFit Games competition and they're banging their chest. Like they just went hard, but like they're not dying.
they're not dying.
In that regard,
you know what I mean?
Powerlifting might be more similar to the NFL, where someone can throw a touchdown and then dance, get all the homies together.
Because you worked hard, but like you didn't go.
But it's like short bursts of energy.
Yeah.
It's like you can take plays, and it's like each one, it's like, you're going maximal, but it's for a short amount of time.
I guess to me, the difficulty lies within the individual, right? If it's so hard for you to do certain things, and that's where maybe the CrossFit argument's good, because you have to do so many things, you can't love them all.
Yeah.
You can love clean and jerks, but now I got to go run a marathon.
Or you gotta do fucking handstand push-ups.
Yeah, and you're bad at that or hate that. So like CrossFit's interesting because you're getting challenged so many ways, you can't love it all. Where bodybuilding, you're getting challenged in that way, and hypothetically, if you love broccoli, you love cardio, and you love starving,
and you're like getting a
it's
pump.
easy. Yeah, it could be easy for you hypothetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so weird because there's some stuff that's probably like the most difficult thing in the world. But I've had to study for tests that I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this. That was way harder than any training session.
Yeah, same.
You know, so it's
You
like
tell me to write an essay right now,
Yeah.
I would way rather eat chicken breast or fucking run a marathon.
for months.
What's the hardest thing you've ever done, Mr. Marathon?
The hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was the marathon? compared to
Athletically.
Not even the prep for it, the one marathon compared to anything else you've done.
Yeah, like a
athletically.
powerlifting meet.
Oh, marathon's fucking way harder.
gotta be, right?
Way harder.
What about all of the military? Was there anything that was harder than the marathon?
Yeah, there's so in the military. I think the military prepared me for the marathon because it's like kind of like CrossFit now, where you're not just doing like a 20-mile hike. There's a 20-mile hike with this thing.
Yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning, in boots, not comfortable. You have a rifle, and the night before, like for the marathon, I slept in my bed, super comfy. You know, it was early morning, but it was in my bed. It was warm. I get to wear whatever clothes I want. We probably got to whatever site we were at last night, frozen. I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag. I have a rifle in my sleeping bag. I wake up, my fucking boots is frozen from the sweat from before. You know, it's like really, really uncomfortable. And I would say with the marathon, it's for sure harder because at least for me, like I started cramping maybe like mile 19. So once it starts cramping, you just got to figure it out. So for 6-7 miles, it would be like, oh fuck, it's cramping in the hamstring. I'm like trying to like run in a different way, and then it goes to the calf, and then from the calf back to the quad, and you're just going. Whereas powerlifting, I think, at least for me, it's way easier to hit one rep and then chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerlifting's kind of easy. To be good is hard.
But it's way
Powerlifting's
more
kinda easy.
exciting. I think like what you're saying, like what matches your personality.
Yeah.
So I think I think I would get more enjoyment if I like deadlifted 800 than if I ran a sub 2-hour marathon.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me, like my dopamine hits when it's like boom and intense versus like, oh, I did this like for 2 hours really good.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
We're supposed to. That's what David Goggins said.
Let me drive the boat.